Hi, Pocket. This time playing Granblue Fantasy Relink. I heard people compare this game to Monster Hunter, so I've been meaning to try it out. I want there to be more Monster Hunter-like games in the world, after watching Gaijin Hunter's video on Soul Sacrifice, so I've got high hopes. Right off the bat, there is a difficulty selection, which is interesting. For players who just want to enjoy the story, for players who enjoy story and combat, for experienced Monster Hunter players who wish to test their skills. I might regret this. Sorry, that was insensitive. The starting cutscene sets the tone, which the story seems more fantastical and magical compared to Monster Hunter's more grounded and brutalist approach. Before we're set to select our character. Select your appearance. Cuter, more accurate. Cuter, more accurate. Okay, let's go cuter. It says this can be changed later, so no huge pressure, I guess, but I actually really appreciate pre-made characters myself. I know character creation is a big selling point for a lot of people, but as a less aesthetically gifted person, I much prefer when I can skip that step, rather than spend a couple hours in character creation only to end up playing the entire game with a rather hideous half-baked monstrosity. I can definitely see this art style also appealing to more anime-inclined gamers. We're introduced to some of our supporting characters on this ship, who I later found out are also playable, before the tutorial teaches us how to walk. Yeah!
I was thinking, wouldn't it be wonderful if our adventures never ended?
Now that's pretty sus. You're one step from necromancy, maiden. Slippery slope, slippery slope. Don't you just wish we could be together forever? Let me hook you up to this machine that keeps you alive indefinitely. You're one step away. Camera and movement control. I gotta pay attention. Lock in! I will say, however, that I didn't find the conversations with these NPCs generally too enjoyable. Hello.
Catalina?
Yeah?
What is it, Lyria?
What is it?
Relink is out there.
Is this just a dialogue?
At the end of the sky realm, I mean.
If there is, it'd be pretty tall. Oh, now they...
Hey,
Uh-oh. Ooh, they were talking and I pretended to be paying attention and now I'm getting called out. Uh-oh. Okay. No idea, but I'm dying to find out.
No idea, but I'm dying to find out.
Very convincing, Pocket.
here.
They were so convinced by my answer. They really think I didn't skip that. I could see this being an upside for people, as these conversations seem like they might be character-rich. Some of these characters are pretty cool, like Eugen, but it's pronounced Eugen. Weird. But I think I hate this little whelp. Eugen.
What's with the tunes? You put on
Yeesh.
happy pants today or what?
If someone came at me like that, especially a little whelp. Ooh boy.
It's this new Skydom. Reminds me of my younger days.
He's chill about it though.
Got me falling in love with the skies all over again. Anything comes close to the ship, and you'll be the first to know.
You're my man, Eugen. You're my man. Out of all the people I've met, you're my man. I'm glad to... Hey. Butter him up.
We're glad to have your eagle eye, Eugen.
Seems like everyone's in high spirits.
How can you not be in high spirits, my friend? We're literally in the sky. Bad joke? Another thing some players might have an issue with is if you're playing on PC or Steam, it will only show the Xbox buttons on tutorials and stuff, which I'm really bad with and need a reference pulled up all the time. Apparently there are mods to switch this around, but I suck at modding too. Press X to attack nearby foes. When playing as the captain, mix in Y attacks to create various combos. Okay, I know what those buttons are. You're not gonna fool me, because there's an X on the controller, it's in a different spot. Combat feels fun, but my first impression was that it sort of lacks the same kind of impact of landing a good hit in Monster Hunter. Not that this is necessarily a bad thing by any means, but it feels closer to what I expect from an MMO, where a lot more of the satisfaction comes out of seeing a big damage number instead of a grueling hit stop chunking your greatsword through a monster. With dodging and guarding as quick defensive options, and a cute little combo system on the main character guy, I was excited to keep playing and see what else this game has to offer. I didn't look up much about this game, but one thing I did learn is that there are plenty of playable characters, something like 20, maybe more, I'm not sure. But they all have different skill trees with abilities to select and combos. It seems really cool. After handling these weak little wing drakes in the tutorial, we run over to this little bluey girl.
Now we can make a break for Lyria.
Okay.
Go to Lyria.
And cast a 9th level spell slot together to obliterate the rest. Seems like overkill, right? Holy heavens. We should have started with that one. Her dog got off the leash and now it's gonna bite me. Oh, kill me, Xenos. Shoot me. We have a little boss fight with Bahamut that is teaching us about the ground indicators and dodge windows and stuff. It seems like a lot of these mechanics are inspired by Final Fantasy XIV type stuff, so if you're good at that, then you'll be good at this. Oh, I see, it's got little Final Fantasy XIV indicators. I just played a round of Rabbit and Steel. I'm prepped and ready for this. I had a warm up and everything. It says knock some sense into Proto Bahamut, so I don't think I'm gonna kill it, which is unfortunate. Could probably get some sweet loot out of this thing. Oh, dear heavens. I hate to say it, I don't think we needed to summon Bahamut. I don't think we needed to summon Bahamut to kill those little wyverns.
He's too tough.
Even in this little tutorial fight with Proto Bahamut, I was having fun with the character's abilities, and finding little ways I could be more efficient while it was flying around the ship and stuff, which, in my opinion, is a good sign for things to come. Okay, I think I charge, and I chill, and then it shows up and I blast it. Another small note is that my computer can actually run this game. I don't really mind about FPS issues usually. I will play a game even if I'm stuck on toaster graphics at 15 frames, just because I really like the game. So that's not a major complaint, but I have this game on high graphics and it's running smooth as butter. Whee! Oh, a fortitude shard, gee golly. I don't know how useful that is. I have no idea what that does. Alright, considering how easy it was to kill the wyvern with my little dagger, I don't think we needed to summon Bahamut.
It's all okay now.
Maybe we saved the 9th level spell slots for something other than basic goblins. We beat up Bahamut, and then Bluey starts falling asleep on the side of the ship, so we go with her. We fall. And then we get saved by Spyro, but then Spyro falls too. But we get some cool little tool tips. Oh, wait. Tucked away in the secluded island of Zinkenstill, nothing exciting ever seemed to happen to this young man or his pal, Vern. Boring name for Spyro. But that all changed when a girl named Lyria arrived out of the blue. Pocket's newest adventure unfolds across the western stretch of the sky, home to islands such as Liutangni and the Ainstedo Archipelago. Okay. After we fall to our certain deaths, we get some exposition about how us and Bluey are linked together and our souls are bonded or something. It's like we're married, but we're not. We're gonna get back to town and we are gonna buy you a pair of pants, young lady. And then she floats down in the water and she touches us, but it's a bit like the Keanu Reeves hover touch where she doesn't want to get any allegations. Pretty cool, pretty good.
Our lives are finding Estalucia.
Estalucia.
Island of the Astrals.
Astrals. Okay, I'm learning how to pronounce
It was a
stuff.
fabled place at the end of the sky, where dreams are said to come true.
I already forgot how to pronounce it.
Lyria right. Lyria fell from the ship. Then Vern and I leapt after her.
I remember. I was there. I paid attention to that part. You think I could put it on like Palico speech, where the dragon doesn't talk? I'm sorry, Spyro. I shouldn't be mean to you. You've been nothing but kind to me. Once we wake up in the woods with our pet dragon, we're supposed to go over there and find Lyria, but if you hold down R3, you open up the map, and there's actually treasure chests hidden around here. So, hey, make sure you get those treasure chests, that's good stuff. And sometimes there'll be a little plus, and you can get some really valuable stuff. B to check. Is this where it is? Is this a star? Yeah, I'm at a star.
You find something? It might come
Oh, cobblestone! Yippee! 2 more and I'm making a pickaxe. Always pickaxe first, you know. Oh, another cobble, you know what that means. We're almost there. Treasure chest?
Let's see.
In between being a little treasure goblin, I even had a little fun trying out the combos. Oh, it's a different combo depending on what I do. So 1 hit, big stab. Oh, it's a 2. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Many slashes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Combo finisher. Okay, that's probably the best one. After finding Lyria, she gets attacked by a pack of dogs. So we show up like a hero. Oh, my mere aura, my mere Sigma aura intimidated them. This seems like the first real combat encounter. It's still sort of a tutorial teaching us to lock on and stuff, but also introducing some new mechanics. Overall, the gameplay here is actually really fun. After dispatching the wolves... Oh! These wolves really want to eat this girl! We're introduced to our second hotbar of abilities, 4 moves that are on cooldowns. These are like activatable skills and spells and stuff. Very cool. Aha! I should have used that the first time. That was wonderful. There's probably some more cobblestone around here. A Temptastone. Oh boy. Oh, death. All done?
You're amazing! And there's more where that came from.
But Vern is kind of reminding me of Handler, where they take credit for my stuff. I don't know how I feel about that. Because I don't think Vern did a single gosh darn diddly thing in that last encounter. And then they said, there's more where that came from, like they had any part. A little more running in the forest until we find this suspiciously shaped room. A boss arena!
Is it just me?
Boss arena.
Yeah.
Yay! Wahoo! It's hunting time, baby! And this is where the game starts to feel more like Monster Hunter. Big telegraphed attacks mixed with Final Fantasy indicators. Alright. Just dodge and everything then. Oh, not that though. Wait, I don't need help! No! I was doing so good! Oh, it's still alive. Okay, good. There's also these really flashy link attacks where everybody jumps in together on a weakness broken enemy. Pretty cool. Very flashy. Nice job, fellas. For performing certain actions such as link attack raises the party's link level. If all party members perform a link attack at 100% link level, you gain temporary buffs. Did everybody show up to the link party? Oh, it's enraged. The boss's mode bar fills up as it takes damage. Once full, the boss goes into overdrive and becomes even more dangerous. Conversely, a boss's mode bar depletes as it takes damage while in overdrive. Once the bar is depleted, it enters break. Okay, so it's in rage, but we end it by doing damage to it. One of the things I'm excited for is actually when the teammates hop in here to help. Because they also have their own sets of abilities, some of them having more area of effect moves, even some of them have healing and buffs. I'm excited to see the ways that people can interact with each other in this game. This issue exists in a lot of games where the only effective way of quantifying someone's output is how much damage they do. Having characters that buff or buff in specific ways, maybe characters with healing abilities, means that you can diversify people's roles and give them value outside of raw damage. We get this a lot in MMOs, where you have a tank and you have a healer. These people have roles outside of damage, which feels a lot more interesting to me instead of everyone just kind of hitting the boss and then the players that suck are the ones that die or don't do that much damage. Press L, S, and RS while you're skybound. Art gauges to unleash my ult. Under my health. Okay. Ulting. Oh, it's my noble phantasm. Oh my gosh, everyone's popping off. Everybody even gets a massive bonus for using their ultimates together for extra anime camaraderie. When multiple skybound attacks are activated in succession, it triggers a powerful final attack called a chain burst. Try chaining everyone's SBAs together for a full burst. Dang, we freaking leveled up and everything. Goodbye, crocodile.
Hope you saved some fun for me.
That's my man. What up, Yugen?
Oh, thanks for the save, Eugen.
Eugen? His name is Eugen? You're joking me. Someone pronounce that again.
Oh, Vern, you're always... Look who's talking. My tummy always picks the worst time to growl.
You heard Lyria's stomach. Let's go find that town.
For people complaining about the Monster Hunter story in Wilds being kind of unimportant, we just had like a back and forth of 5 different dialogues about Lyria being hungry. That was rough. I need to... Okay, Google. How do I pronounce Eugen in Granblue Fantasy Relink? How do I pronounce Uganda in Granblue Fantasy? Google, you do not understand me.
Kinda reminds me of good old Port Breeze.
Good old Port Breeze. Oh, good times we had back in Port Breeze, didn't we? They've got the finest young ladies in Port Breeze, don't they? The prettiest girls in Port Breeze, they say. And the cutest boys, especially.
Enjoy some time to yourselves, everyone.
Where you guys get your energy from?
If Lyria's
In the meantime, I'll grab the Grand Cipher.
As for me, I'm hankering to try the local brews I got in these parts.
We just got here.
What? I deserve...
You don't deserve anything.
You're all too much. Anyway, after exploring for a bit, let's meet back at that big building over there.
I maybe have hired the least focused crew. Everybody wants to do nothing. Folka Frontier Town. Oh, Folka Frontier Town, am I right? No, calm down. Watch your language. Oh my goodness. It's a hobbit. Hi, Bilbo. We know each other? By this point, the cutscenes were in fact wearing on me a little bit, but I discovered something truly amazing about this game. Uh-oh. Even here in Folka, Pocket finds Sierra Carte of the Knick-Knack Shack. Having aided the crew in past exploits, she offers her help in this skydom. You telling me I get a little summary so I don't have to watch? The blacksmith takes care of all things weapon related. Also, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Upgrade weapons. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. In fact, oh yeah. Upgrade. Screw it. I'm probably going to be using this for a hot minute, won't I? Enhance it with all of them. Confirm. Confirm. Confirm it. Confirm. Am I using too many for you? You want me to use one? Oh, I'm stupid. Enter photo mode by... Oh boy. Photo mode. Speak with... Oh, I gotta speak to everyone. This is why I make a really bad raid leader.
Let you in on a tip I heard. Word is there's a village that runs a mining operation on a nearby island.
He knows. Not only does he have the eagle eye, he only has one. He's got the eagle eye and he knows the talk of the town.
It's got an altar dedicated to, get this, a primeval god.
We've been here maybe 10 minutes?
And when this god stirs up a wind, loads of ore gets exposed, ripe for the plucker.
He's a genius. You give this guy a paperclip in 15 minutes, he'll have a radio. You're my most responsible and useful ally. Pocket encounters Rackham as he's requesting repairs for the
Go have fun.
Sweet. Hey, the skip button makes me feel a little less guilty because it summarizes stuff. This is kind of a top tier skip button. Let's find out with the skip button. Pocket finds Rosetta people-watching. Lyria asks her how she can be a better help to the crew. Sensing Lyria's guilt over the Bahamut's rampage, Rosetta suggests she write a guidebook about the town. Then I made a discovery that Bilbo Baggins' little knick-knack shop is where you unlock characters. Crewmate cards. Use crewmate cards to unlock new party members to join you in your journey. The more the merrier. Oh dear golly. Little lady, big guy. Little lady, littler lady. Big guy, big guy, big guy. Oh, big guy. Very little lady, little guy. Medium lady, big guy, medium guy, a bit of a bigger lady, and just a dude. But I need tickets. Oh, and I need their, like, special crewmate ticket if I want these ones. Pocket finds Yo at a store, looking at some makeup. She suggests to Lyria that they do their makeup together sometimes, to which Lyria hesitantly agrees. I'm so glad I didn't sit through that. A fun fact, when I was in college, I had a creative writing class one time with... there was 4 people in the class. And, well, 5 if you count the teacher. And it was me and 3 other students, and all 3 of them were girls, and the teacher was a girl. And now I'm not the manliest man, okay? Admittedly. But I might surprise you. I'm not that much of an alpha in person. But all they did was talk about like hair products and stuff between assignments. I was like, am I the only one who's here to learn? It was a very disappointing class. But so yeah, we'd finish an assignment. We'd come in, we'd be like, oh, look, we did these poems today, right? How exciting, we did these poems. How about your pantoum? Do you like writing pantoums? And everyone's like, no, we hate pantoums. Well, I didn't mind, I like pantoums. And in between assignments, it's like, oh, well, we've got nothing left to do for today. How did you do your hair today? In the middle of class, standing at the front of the room. And I'm here too, why am I here? Excuse me, but why am I currently in this room with you guys? There is no point for me to be here.
Catalina, training again. Guess old military habits die hard, huh?
So initially, she's
She
earned the
betrayed
most
the
respect
Earthstate
for me.
Empire to save Lyria. Who knows where we'd be now?
She betrayed the Empire to protect Lyria, and she's training? The most respect. I show up on raid night, and I see people chatting. I see people say, "Oh, how was your week? It's good to see you again. How was your week? Oh, you're so funny. You're so funny. Oh, Pocket, when did you get here? Pocket, you've been here for 30 minutes? Pocket, you've been practicing your rotation on the dummy? Yes. And then we're going to go into the fight, and you're going to ask to climb upon my shoulders once more. And it's okay. I don't mind. But also, when you were making friends, you could have been practicing."
Thought I might get in some training. I once spent hours practicing my strikes.
That's my lady. I almost skipped it. I would never.
Oh, no wonder you're a master swordswoman.
Not yet, I'm afraid. Maybe I'm halfway there. at best.
She's... Keep it together. She's humble.
You're no slouch either, buddy. But I wonder who's better, you or Catalina?
That's a pretty toxic mindset to bring into this Vern. I don't mean to brag, but I might as well slap myself in the face.
Probably Catalina.
Yeah, because I'm walking around town talking it up. Look, and there's nothing wrong with it, because I'm a bit of a charisma character right now. I'm the captain. I gotta hold the crew together. I'm gonna keep the crew together. I'm gonna make everybody friends with each other, right? And I understand that the role of a raid leader, the role of a captain is in some ways, it is HR. It is human resources. It is dealing with the interaction with people. That's why I make a bad raid leader. I make a really good, a bit of a tactician.
It's hard to say at a glance, though it might be fun to cross swords sometime.
She's so great.
Captain, before we proceed any further, I have just one thing.
Anything
Make
for
sure
you.
To check our mastery points from time to time. Battles may begin to feel
Oh.
tense if we don't sharpen our skills.
Oh my goodness. I visit my man wagon at the bar, and he tells me that he knows the talk of the town, alright? I visit other people and they're just talking about makeup and stuff. I visit this lady and she teaches me how to be more cool. Characters gain mastery points upon leveling up. Mastery points are spent to raise stats, learn skills, and more. Now would be a perfect time to see that in action. Let's have the captain acquire a new skill. She makes me a better person. Each mastery node is unlocked with mastery points. Fast lunge that inflicts defense down on a foe. Well, that might be the best thing ever.
Can't wait to try this out.
And here we see the masteries, which is a big skill tree. And every character has their own independent skill tree with their own skills and stuff. Not a great level of customization, because it seems like you fill out the whole thing eventually. But a nice way to benchmark your progression with a character. And some of these are actually really useful and impactful passives. Like this one, Adrenaline Rush. It's a bit like Focus from Monster Hunter. Oh, it's like Focus. It's situational focus. I love learning new stuff.
I'll practice day and night. I mustn't fall behind our captain after all.
I love you.
If you're done looking
You're my favorite.
I heard what you did when I was falling off the ship. I felt so happy knowing you sprang to my rescue. We've been through a lot together.
She's buttering me up a
Visited
lot.
new islands, met new people. It hasn't always been the safest trip, but you've always been there to protect me. I just wanted to say thank you.
You're laying it on a little thick.
And since our lives are intertwined,
It's like we're already married.
let's make the most of our journey together.
Is this... I don't know what this word means. I've heard it a million times. Is this love bombing? Am I getting love bombed? Or is she just showering me in affection? I don't know. I don't really like it.
Yeah.
I guess I love it, actually.
Thanks, Rackham.
Oh, sweet. After a walk around the town, the crew assembles in front of a church, only to witness a bespectacled man burst out of the hollowed halls. Wait, I want to see that.
So, we've got time to burn, it seems.
Hi, Catalina. Oh, it's a nerd. Hi, little nerdy guy. You want to join my adventuring party?
Pardon my rudeness. I don't do well with lizards.
Yeah, freaking hate lizards, huh?
I ain't no lizard.
It can talk?
Ew, right?
I do beg your pardon. We didn't mean to startle you. And we certainly don't intend on starting any trouble. Actually, we're a crew of humble skyfarers.
What can you say? She takes initiative, right? When something's there's about to be a misunderstanding. Two people are trying to communicate with each other and they're not connecting. Catalina steps in. She says, let me clear that up real quick. Wait, hold on. Before anybody makes any more mistakes, let me clear that up real quick. You can't find one better than her.
This is Vern. I assure you he means no harm. If anything, he's quite the lovable dragon once you get to know him.
Arguable, but I get it. She's being nice. First impressions are important.
You've got it all wrong, Catalina. I'm a cool dragon.
No comment.
A tornado? Could something have angered Tempeal's primal beast?
What a thing to say.
Say primal beast.
Stalk him.
We should follow him.
Oh, Catalina, you know. Catalina, she's also just the right kind of D&D player. Because she's not going to say, oh, should we? Should we take the plot hook?
So the altar suddenly lit up, you know? And the wind was like a whoosh!
Whoosh!
That primeval god is not happy.
You are very descriptive for a flustered man. I'd be flustered if I was dressed like that too.
Okay.
The crew overhears Roland talking to an islander at the dock. Given the possible involvement of a primal beast, a likely connection to Bahamut's rampage, and above all, a desire to not ignore someone in need, Pocket offers a helping hand. Pretty good for me. At this point in the story, it kind of lets you off onto your own to do whatever you like. So you form your party out of yourself and 3 other members, or you can matchmake with people online if you want, and go into missions. Catalina,
Ready.
I could never go without her. I took a step over to the quest counter and took a look at what types of missions there are, and I saw there was 3. There might be more, but at least right now, I tried out the Horde mode, the Boss mode, and the Conquest mode. It seemed like the Horde mode was a bit about wave defense and really benefited from having area of effect attacks that I didn't think I had too many of on my starter character here. The boss mode was like we saw before with the big crocodile thing, which is actually named pretty ironically. Quakedile. Oh, it is a quackadile. It's a quackadile. It's spelled so funny. And the Conquest mode is kind of a mix of the two. It's like moving through an area and taking out packs as you find them. I felt like Conquest was the most difficult, and I couldn't clear these in time, I think because I was too low level or too weak, which isn't as much an issue in Monster Hunter games. You can kind of clear everything with the baby stuff, but I still had a lot of fun with this, especially seeing how many skill points I had when I went back afterwards. Well, alright. If you like anime, if you like MMOs, if you like Final Fantasy, if you like Monster Hunter, you'll probably like this game, and I do want more people to play it with, because I would like to see how the characters' abilities interact with each other, how different characters work. So, I'll link to the game's Steam page in the description. Thank you for watching, fellow hunters. Until next time, good luck, and goodbye.